Hi, I'm Linda Conklin with the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
I'm Jennifer Duncan, University of Texas at Austin.
And you are our founding mothers, we'll call you, of the Alumni Career.
I love that term.
The Alumni Career Services Network. What was it? I mean, take me back to, what was it, how many years ago, and how did this come to be, this group?
It started with Jennifer and I meeting at a conference in 2002 in Austin, and I was a presenter at that time, and we talked about career services, and I found a kindred spirit. So when I went back home, because so many of us are there's just one of us doing
single person offices.
Yes, I would call her when either I wanted to kill someone or they wanted to kill me. So it was a good way to let off steam and to have someone to share with.
Yeah. And then in 2004, we were talking, and you know, we've had people call us, and what do you do, and benchmarking, and so she said, you know, we should get a conference call together. And so in 2004, we had 8 people on a phone call, all over the country, from all over the country, and we talked about, you know, what we do and shared ideas, and not long after that,
it became a monthly sort of thing where we would meet by phone.
Yeah.
And then we got lonely for each other, and we never met each other.
Well, somebody said we should meet.
Yes. So that's when we started. We had our first conference. Which
the very next summer in 2005, we had our first conference in Chicago, and it went great. It was very organic, as Carter Hopkins.
And we did a lot of it ourselves, and I think for us, having been at all of those, and we've had 2 conferences in Chicago, one in New York, one actually was a virtual webinar for an entire day because no one had a budget that year. And then we went to Utah last year, and here we are, and then next year we'll be going.
Now we're in Atlanta.
How does it make you feel to think, we were at that conference way back when, we started with 8 people on a conference call, and then you see this room filled with 60 plus people. I mean, that must be like, we did it, gals, right?
As I said to Jennifer when she sent me the list of the schools that are participating, I said, we've come a long way, baby. But it's very humbling to see.
It's exciting, though, too. It's very exciting.
It almost bring me to tears to see this room full of about 70 people who have really, you know, want to be good at what they do, and they're so sharing with the things they do,
and giving of their ideas and time, and being involved in the group, or being either on the board or on a committee, or hosting a conference, or being on the conference committee. People like to be involved, and I think there's a lot of outreach through our group now, not only through our conferences once a year, but also through our monthly conference calls that we have, which are very much professional oriented, and you know, we're sharing of ideas, but we're also getting guest speakers, and it's kind of the thing that keeps me going during the year, is to hear these people talking, hear my comrades talk.
And actually, when we started, there were only about, when I started in this business, there were only about 10 colleges actually doing what we're doing, and it's really encouraging to see how many more are taking on this role of Alumni Career Services, because it is the right thing to do. It is a way to involve and connect your alumni, and to be a support for them, not just to get their professional degrees, but to be there to support them throughout their professional life.
All right.
And I think it's just so necessary, because there's so many alumni that are looking back to their alma maters for assistance, and you know, we need, you know, as much support with each other as we can get. So it's a good thing.
And we have a lot of very new people coming into the field. There's some of us have been around for a while, and it really is nice to be able to share and not to have everybody have to reinvent the wheel.
So what's your final parting words? See you in Kentucky?
Yes.
See you in Kentucky.
See you in Kentucky.